I join with leaders of other religious faiths, of labor, of business, and of civil rights groups in urging the support of the Baltimore City Council for the proposed fair housing ordinance now pending before this honorable body. On previous occasions, since I have become Archbishop of Baltimore, I have expressed my concern about the plight of the Negro community in its search for decent housing. It would be a matter of overwhelming regret to our entire community should the explosive potentialities of the ghetto produce tragedies such as have torn asunder other major American urban communities. The dignity of the individual requires that no prohibition be placed against any person with respect to his place of habitation simply because of his race, religion, or ancestry. The overwhelming persuasive moral argument which calls for statutory relief is one which cannot be postponed or crippled.
I was both disturbed and amazed at the viciousness of the segregationists at the meeting last night. I can't conceive how a group of people could boo a man so high in the Catholic hierarchy, one of the great princes of the church. And I just feel that the community is not really safe so long as that sort of incident can happen.
I was shocked. It was an act of disrespect to probably the number one Catholic spokesman in this country. And it just exemplified the pit-up emotions that exist in this consideration. I thought that regardless of the Cardinal's position, which was obviously known, that there would be respect for the office that he held as the Prince of the Church, the Archbishop of Baltimore, and the Cardinal. But people are so blinded sometime by their emotion on this subject that they just throw caution to the wind, and as a result, we saw what took place last night. I was just shocked. I didn't expect it. Maybe the Cardinal did, but I didn't.
Do you think his testimony will have any effect on the councilmen who are opposed to the bill?
It's got to have an effect. You can't have a man of his caliber, of his prestige, Sacred College of Cardinals, come before a city council. First time, I believe, in the history of this country, and not have an effect. I think it has. I hope it has.
We Baltimoreans, of course, are not proud of the hearing held in the War Memorial Building when the beloved Cardinal Shehan of this city was booed by some of the spectators. Seems to me that if I were against that bill and had been present and heard the Cardinal booed, for no other reason possibly, I would have voted for the bill.
Certainly the action taken with regard to open occupancy is going to make the Negro community and its many white friends very angry, and they'll be more determined than ever to have this kind of legislation characterize Baltimore. Many of us feel that the attitude shown last night was a type which now can be described as being the hardcore of racism and changes rather completely the status of race relations and the attack to improve race relations in the future in Baltimore. Certainly we're going to try again. We will always keep trying, and we're going to have an open occupancy bill in Baltimore City. This can be verified, for example, in such things as the intention of the community to work hard between now and the primary in September to punish those who opposed us, to reward those who supported us, and to put new persons into the city council and other elected positions who will keep the democratic spirit moving forward in America.